All right, welcome everybody to the Big Shot Initiative. We're going to learn how using the 5 pillars of Nui Social can help us to build financial freedom. Okay? So, not Jim Rohn, Zig Ziglar, Zig Ziglar said, a big shot is a little shot who keeps on shooting. Okay, so here's the thing. We really all would like to be big shots, right? We see people that, oh, wow, he just got a new car, or, oh, they're going on a trip to Disneyland, or, they're doing this or that or whatever. And we think, wow, I'd like to do that. I'd like to be able to participate in that. I'd like to, send my kids to private school. I'd like to be able to travel the world and do all these things. I remember thinking that years ago when I first started getting involved with network marketing. I saw a young kid, and he was at Machu Picchu, Peru. Took a picture there, and I was just jealous. I'll be honest. I was jealous. I wanted to go. I always heard about that. I wanted to travel the world. I wanted to do fun things, and stuff. And I thought, is this really going to happen for me? How can I get there? How can I become a big shot, right? How can I get there? Well, as Zig said, a big shot is a little shot. It keeps on shooting. And it happened, right? Over time, I kept on shooting. I kept trying. I was consistent, and I kept going. And I finally did get to the point where I was making, 6 figures. I was able to, quit my job and travel, and I got to go to Peru, and I got to go to Mexico, and I got to go, all these places, and it was fun, really fun. So I know it's possible. I know it's possible. You just have to keep on shooting. But, I know that it was also not 100% duplicatable, because I think I was the exception. For whatever reason, I was tenacious enough to just stick with it, right, and keep going. And unfortunately, most people, they don't have that same desire. They haven't defined their why yet, and for whatever reason, they don't have the motivation to stick with it, and so they end up giving up. They don't keep on shooting, and it's sad, right? And there's reasons for that, and it has to do a lot with what the company has to offer. Well, to be part of the 1%, right? Being someone who keeps on shooting, you need a platform, you need a company that makes it accessible. You need product that people actually want. So it has to be universal, right? A universal product, something that's super accessible, something that everybody, right, young or old, male, female, whatever country you're from, doesn't matter. If you have something that is super accessible, that means it's priced right, all that stuff, and it's actually valuable. Okay, it gives true value to people, and it's something that everybody wants, not just a certain few. It's not a niche product. All those things, you can combine that. You have something that will truly allow you to become part of the 1%, right? And we know at Nui Social that if you enroll 10 people, that puts you in the top 1% of the company. The comp plan asks that you enroll 10 people, that you unlock your 10 levels of the 3x10 matrix. And in any other company, I would say, ooh, that's hard. That's hard. It's hard enough to ask people to get 3, let alone 10, right? And so, why is that? Well, most of the time it's because, number one, the pricing, number two, the value in the product, right? It's, oh, well, most of companies are asking at least $100 plus to get involved. And then not only $100 plus to get involved, but to maintain that, to maintain it every month, right? It's difficult. That is hard to do. Okay. I remember I was in a company that asked us to have 7 before, and I did it, but I had to, manipulate. I had to actually tell, so my first 3 were okay. They were going good and everything. But the other 4, I had to pay for it myself, right? I had to come out of pocket and actually pay for them to do it. So, it was crazy. So anyway, Yeah, not good. So here at Nui, the success comes from the attraction that we have and the retention. Hmm. Why do we have attraction? Why do we have retention? Attraction because our products actually benefit people, right? Um, and they're economical. It's easy to participate. And number two, retention. The people don't give up. They don't quit because it's economical and it's valuable, right? So two key components. Now you got to ask yourself, would you buy our product, right? Hmm. And what about a customer, right? If you were to tell somebody to join for free and participate, would they? Right? Is there enough value, or would they be excited about it? Hmm. So if you only join for the opportunity, you will eventually fail. That's the key thing, right? It will eventually collapse because if for whatever reason people stop making the money, then they abandon, right? They quit. But if you offer something that, even at the free level, they're still winning, hmm, okay, now you're talking, right? They will never quit because why would they, right? They're actually making money. And that's the cool thing about Nui Social is that people can join for free and actually make money with the core and other things. So let's take a look at the 5 pillars of Nui Social, right? So it's all based on a blockchain network, right? Blockchain, if you don't know what it is, please, start doing some Nui educate. But the blockchain is awesome. It's the foundation. It's what, big giant Fortune 500 companies are starting to get involved in. You hear it in the news all the time now of these big companies adopting blockchain or investing millions of dollars into blockchain and stuff. It's something that is not going away, right? It's the future. It's the new wave of the future. It's the new thing. Just like the internet was the new thing in the 90s, blockchain is the new thing now. Okay, so what we've got inside of Nui Social that makes it so amazing is number first of all core. Okay, second of all Kala. Third of all mintage mining. Fourth rigs, and finally our team building structure. Okay, so we're going to talk about each of those. It's just awesome because all of this allows us, we can buy, sell, earn, spend. It's cool. Okay, so with these 5 pillars, we now have Nui Social as the roof, right? It's what makes it lets us monetize, lets us participate. Nui is the marketing arm of all of this, and it allows us to leverage and team build and actually change our lifestyle thanks to all these amazing concepts that we're going to talk about. So, first of all, is core compensation on real effort. Okay, now still in the development stage, right? Still in embryo, but it's going to continue to grow and obtain more offers, and it will become eventually the education platform for the company. So, compensation on real effort, right? That is an idea where you can actually join for free and participate in daily activities or however often you want, whether it's surveys or downloading mobile apps on your phone or on your tablet, or maybe trying out some product samples, different things, right? Different things that are available in the core platform, and you get paid. You get paid to do it. Okay, so instead of buying stuff, instead of selling stuff, you get paid for doing stuff. And that's cool. That's natural. That feels natural. That's what we've been taught since we were little kids, right? Is, if I go mow the lawn, I'm going to get paid. If I, vacuum the house, I can get some allowance, right? That kind of stuff. So that is the key. One of the key concepts that we have is that people could join absolutely free and just test it out, do the core activities, and earn. Maybe, it just depends on how much they do, right? But if you could earn an extra $50, right, and maybe get a gift card to go out, to Red Lobster, and have a nice, dinner out or something, just from spending a few minutes a day doing some activities, that's cool. People will do that, right? People will play in that space and love it and feel like it's a good thing for them. It's a blessing. Okay, so core is cool, and it will just continue to get better and more lucrative over time. The next thing is Kala, right? With our own cryptocurrency, the lifeblood of the company, where you can buy it, you can sell it, you can earn it, you can spend it, right? It's better than Bitcoin because of its inherent value. That's so key. Why? Why does it have inherent value? Well, because it has proof of work and proof of effort mining, right? And then you can use it in the Reach Redemption Center to get huge discounts. So Bitcoin, hard to come by. The only thing you can do is just buy it, right? You can't really mine it. Mining it is just out of the question right now. And where can you spend Bitcoin? There's a few places, but it's not really universal. But Kala is. Kala, we have proof of effort, which is core. So when you do your core activities and you're doing those surveys and stuff, you're getting paid. You're getting paid in Kala, right? So you're getting paid in cryptocurrency, and that's cool. But not only that, it's the spending side, right? It's how can I use it? It's a utility coin. Now I can actually go into a redemption center, into an online store, and I can spend that money, right? That Kala that I earned from doing the daily activities. So that's awesome. Okay. That's what makes it real. And that's why Kala is such a big deal. Now, mintage mining is the next component. Okay, Mintage is its own company. It's not Nui. It's not a product of Nui. It's a third party that offers their service as at a exclusive opportunity for those involved in Nui. And what it is it's real hardware mining, right? With real compliance, represented by the top law firm on crypto in the country. So, and as you participate, you actually get an ant miner, right? So if you know anything about mining, you get a little ant miner, and it's going to produce from 375 to 525 Kalas per month. Okay, so you just plug it in your house, hook it up to your internet, and away you go. Now you're earning those Kalas from both doing, the core activities and from having your little ant miner in your house producing those, right? It's doing that mining process. Okay, and then you can actually participate in mintage with what we call mining units. And the mining units pay for 156 weeks or 3 years every single Wednesday. On Wednesdays, they pay out from all the mining that they did. So you have your little ant router in your house, and then what you're doing is you're buying these mining units that represent hash power. They represent actual mining rigs, like great big, computer machines that are in a warehouse that are actually doing the mining of all the different kinds of cryptocurrency out there besides Kala, right? Because that's the neat thing about it is they have this patented artificial intelligence that picks the best coins to mine at any given moment. So, whether if you have 320 different coins that could possibly be mined, and they look at the best ones, they say, oh, this one's very lucrative, that one's very lucrative, let's mine these ones, right? And they know which ones are going to be the most value, and those are the ones they mine, and then they convert all that into Bitcoin and pay every single Wednesday. So that's really awesome as well, right? You get to play in the mining space, and they do it all for you. You don't have to set up anything in your house. You just let them do all that process for you. Now, the final piece, well, not the final, but the big piece of all this is the rigs. So the rigs are actually when you want to do the mining yourself, actually put one of these mining devices in your house, right? It allows for daily acquisition of Kala, and it varies, but right now we're averaging about 6,000 to 7,000 per month. Per day. Sorry, per day. The miners do month, but the Kala rigs actually do daily. Just over five. We'll just say average 5,000 right now, because it's going to, as more people get involved, that number goes down a little bit. But it's awesome because now you're providing true blockchain services to major corporations who are interested in the secure verification process that blockchain provides, and it's backed by million-dollar contracts, right, of said corporations, Fortune 500 companies that want to participate in blockchain, all of that. And then on top of that, able to mine future coins that would like to be part of a truly decentralized blockchain network. So so lucrative, so good to be able to participate, and get one of these rigs in your home and provide the proof of work, right? So there's the proof of effort when you're doing core activities, and then there's the proof of work when you're actually using a mining rig, or one of the ant miners, either one, in your home. It's providing value, right? It's providing a service to these companies, and that's why there's real money behind it. Okay. Now, finally, last piece of all this is when we decide that we want to not only participate ourselves, just oh yeah, I could go do core myself, I could go do mintage myself, I could do all these things myself, I can get a rig myself, and without telling a single soul about it, right? The first four things, I can actually do it myself, and just make money, by my lonesome. Okay, but if I want to actually leverage, if I want to actually be able to do, as J. Paul Getty says, make 1% of 100 people's efforts, then 100% of my own efforts, then I can do that with NUI using the team building structure, right? So as I invite other people to join me in this, if I recommend it and say, hey, this is fun, right? Why don't you join core and earn some collars doing some activities? Why don't you join and maybe get educated, right? With NUI Educate. Why don't you join and let's do business together, right? And you can get participate in mining, and you can participate in the rigs and all that stuff. Well, then I'm going to be compensated for that. And the membership, right? Obviously, you can join for free, but you don't get to do the team building. But if I want to be a paid member and participate in the team building side of this, $150 a year, or $15 or $30 a month to do team build and NUI Educate. Okay, so here's how it works out. If I invite somebody and they decide that, yeah, this is cool, this is fun, I want to do this as a business, this makes sense. It's only $150 a year to do so, right? And that, is there value there? We'll talk about that in a minute. But at $150, it pays $30 to the enroller and then another $30 into the matrix, right? $3 per tier. So there's some real value in that, as I team build, and it's actually reasonable, right? I can have my own home-based business. I can actually, participate in the leverage side and do all this for just $150 a year. Wow. Or just $15 a month. Wow, that's really cool. Okay. So, or if I invite other people and I say, hey, do this, and they say, well, 150 is a bit much for right now, but I could afford 15, right? $15 a month. Okay, cool. Well, then it, pays $5 to the enroller and $5 to the matrix. Okay. So you're actually getting $16.50 in earnings, in commissions. Okay. So you're now better than free, right? You're making more than it costs you. If you were at the $15 level, then you would actually now, make more than what you spent. Okay. And then at $30 a month, okay, so somebody decides to come in and do the team building and the NUI Educate, so it's now $30 a month. Well, it's going to now pay $10 to the enroller and $10 to the matrix. So now you earn 33. So you're still better than free, right? Because if you're paying $30 a month to get both the being a paid member and to get NUI Educate, well, if you have three people, you're making 33, so you're in profit, and that is a key component. Okay, so how does it work? If you're deciding to do this as a paid member and you want to build a team, well, you would actually then go out and get your three or whatever, and the total that they ask is 10. Right, so you're going to get 10 people. You're going to one person per level to unlock each of the levels, and a total of the team building structure then now is 88,572 people. Okay, because it's a force matrix and it just fills in left to right, right to left, top to bottom. Okay, well, so here's the payout on that. Let's assume that most people are going to join for the $15 a month. Okay, well, so if that's the way they want to do it, then you're going to make $5 on average, right? And $5 to the matrix paid out every Friday. So you're basically getting $5.50 for each person you personally enroll, and then 50 cents for everybody else. So that puts you at, if you had a full matrix, okay, between you and the efforts of your team, you built that out, you got all 10 levels full, you would now be making $500,000 a year, 532,000 annually, okay, or 44,000 a month, okay. It's not bad. But what if you got everybody to do the monthly membership at 15 and Nui Educate for 15? Well, now it pays out double. You just gave yourself a 100% pay increase, because now it's paying $10, right? Or 11, actually, $11 per direct person. So you're making $33, okay, for just three. And when you've got your 10 people, right? And this example just shows nine. So if you got your 9 people, then that's 132,000, right? So, or $132 a month, and so on and so forth, right? All the way down. So now you can see, all you got to do, if you want to make that extra $500 a month approximately, you just have to fill out level 5. And then once you've filled in level 6, you're making over $1,000 a month extra. Okay, $1,000 a month extra. Would that help out? I think anybody would be excited to make an extra $1,000 a month, right? That's pretty decent. That would help, pay the mortgage, right? It would help pay the car payment and, pay off some credit cards and all that stuff, right? And it's not hard. The neat thing about this, so you look at that and you say, well, that's 729 people on my team. Okay. Well, how hard is it really to get there? Right? Is it really that hard to get to 729 people? And for those that have network marketing experience, you might think, oh, that might take me a while. But the thing is, most companies, like we mentioned, are not accessible and not universal. So when you have, if you're selling essential oils or you're selling, whatever, there's all kinds of things, weight loss shakes and stuff. Well, those are niche products, right? Not everybody needs essential oils. Not everybody needs to lose weight, right? Not everybody's interested in those kind of things. And so it's not universal. And it's also maybe not priced correctly, right? Because, if you're asking somebody to pay $150 a month, in essential oils or in weight loss shakes and stuff, well, they're going to go, ooh, I could probably find that cheaper over at Walmart or on Amazon or something, right? And so it's not accessible. It's not universal. And it's not accessible. However, what we got here is completely universal and completely accessible, because what is it? It's cheap, right? It's accessible because it's cheap. It's only either $15 or $30 a month. Okay, and there's real value in that, or because it's universal. Everybody needs to learn about cryptocurrency. Everybody needs more income. Everybody needs a product that pays them, right? Everybody needs money. Everybody, young or old, male or female, it doesn't matter. We all need to make money. And so this becomes universal and it becomes accessible. So to get to 729 people, to fill out your 6th level should not be difficult. Should not be difficult. With the duplication, because you just teach people, hey, go get your 3. Now you're better than 3, and keep going. And in a matter of months at the most, people could get hundreds of dollars extra a month, right? It should go that quick. Okay. And then, of course, if you fill up your whole matrix, you're making $1 million a year. More than $1 million a year. $30 a month for people with a full matrix. Wow. Awesome. Okay. So, as I mentioned, if it's priced right, people will say yes. AAA has 58 million members with an average $100 per year price. Okay. Costco has 90 million members with an average $100 per year price. Amazon Prime has 100 million at $119 per year price. The value is there. That is why people stick with them, right? Nui's comp plan commissions and mintage bonuses and overrides pay out every single Friday. So people can join for free, try it out, and then just $150 per year or $15 to $30 per month as a paid member, the value is there. Does Costco offer your membership for free if you refer other people? No. Does Amazon Prime offer their Prime membership for free if you refer others? No. If I were to go get 3 Prime members, into Amazon, holy cow, I would love that. I would love to go tell 3 people about Amazon Prime and, make my membership free. That would be amazing, right? But they don't offer that. But Nui does. Pretty awesome. So let's just go real quick over this. What is the difference between 3 and 10? You might say 7, right? But when you're talking about a duplication model, when you're talking about team building and leverage, there's a huge difference. A tier 3 level person versus a tier 4 level or tier 10 tier 10 level person is this. It's basically 3 to the 4th power, right? If you do that out, look what happens. 3, 9, 27, 81, 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000. Oh, at 5, with a tier 3, so you go and get 3, who get 3, who get 3, who get 3, you can count on about $500 a month. Not bad. But if you can get your 10 and you can teach your team to duplicate and get their 10, that is how you get to making 10 grand a month, 6-figure income. Awesome. Okay. That's 120 people. That is 11,110 people. So Nui Social makes getting into the 1% actually possible. That is the difference, right? Is that most other companies, you're taught to get 3 and it just duplicates out by 3s and at, way higher price, 10 times the price, but way less, but 10 times less people. Now at Nui, you can get to your 10, you can make that, tier 10 duplication happen. Why? Because the pricing is right. So here is the big shot success formula. How do you become a big shot? You activate yourself in Nui, right? And you do that by either doing 1,000 points in core or by purchasing the Nui Educate for $15 a month, or you can participate in Mintage Mining, one of those 3. Then you go and get your 3, which is better than free, right? You get your 10, you're now a big shot in the top 1%. You have attraction, right? Because you have something that will attract everyone. You have retention, because your average customer longevity in the industry is only 7 to 9 months, right? Because of their high-priced entry and their monthly auto ships that cause people to quit. An example of prepaid legal at $25 per month has over 51% retention, which is probably one of the highest in the industry, right? It's awesome. But our $15, $30 per month price point and then earning of $16.50 to $33 per month with just 3, along with a product that actually pays, allows for true retention. It is our secret sauce for true success. So let's end. Zig Ziglar, you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. So, my friends, let's do this. Let's go out and tell the world about how awesome Nui Social is, how people can become a big shot, how they can become part of that 1%, how they can have a 6-figure income, how they can change their lifestyle forever with this easy, lucrative, super simple, super valuable vehicle that is Nui Social, with all its bits and pieces from core to mintage to the rigs and everything in between. It is by far the easiest way to change your financial situation I've ever seen. So please get back to the person that invited you to watch this, get your questions answered. I know that together we can make it great, but you have to start to be great. With that, I'll let you get back to your Saturdays. Thanks so much, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.